A lender's interest in collateral typically takes priority over a subsequent judgment lien. In Uni Imports Incorporated versus Exchange National Bank of Chicago, the court considered whether a secured lender's payments under a line of credit have priority if the lender made the payments after a judgment lien had attached. In 1987, Aparacor Incorporated granted Exchange National Bank a security interest in the assets it held on Aparacor's behalf. Later that year, Exchange and Aparacor executed a note that incorporated the security agreement and established a revolving line of credit in Aparacor's favor. The note expired in April 1988, but Exchange continued to make advances to Aparacor thereafter. In November of that year, a district court awarded Uni Imports Incorporated a judgment against Aparacor. On January 12, 1989, Uni registered the judgment and delivered a writ of execution to Exchange, but Exchange refused to surrender Aparacor's assets, asserting that its security interest had priority over Uni's lien. In February, Exchange and Aparacor executed a purported modification of the expired note. Exchange continued making advances to Aparacor through March 2nd. On that day, Aparacor executed an assignment for the benefit of creditors, after which it still owed Exchange about $1 million. Thereafter, Exchange made several payments related to Aparacor's account, such as interest, taxes, and legal fees. In 1990, Uni petitioned the district court to order Exchange to turn over Aparacor's assets. However, Exchange again asserted that its interest had priority. First, Exchange argued that under the Uniform Commercial Code, or UCC, its advances to Aparacor between January 12 and March 2, 1989, were made pursuant to Exchange's binding commitment, which Exchange agreed to in the original note and renewed in the purported modification note. Second, Exchange argued that its payments after March 2 were non-advance payments, and thus were secured by the original note. The district court granted Uni's petition, finding that the purported modification note was in fact a new commitment that Exchange made with knowledge of Uni's lien, and thus that the lien took priority over the post-lien advances. But the district court didn't address priority for the non-advance payments. Exchange appealed.